Today I want to do a technique breakdown, and what we're going to do a technique breakdown today is on spawning fish. And in this particular technique breakdown, we're actually going to be using a wacky rig. Now you're probably thinking, a wacky rig, buddy, I know how to fish a wacky rig. You throw it out there, you let it sink in one, you pick up the line on one, got it. Yes, I know that seems like a super simple elementary way for you to fish. I know a lot of you guys are very advanced fishermen, but what I want to talk to you, the part that I want to break down is not necessarily, we'll get into the line and lure, how to rig a wacky rig. It looks like this, just in case there's somebody out there that doesn't know what a wacky rig looks like. It looks like this, but I want to go a step deeper. Let's talk about where you fish it. Let's talk about why it's so effective this time of the year. Let's talk about some of the things that you need to look for. You can catch fish on that right now. I don't care where you live. If you're in the community, if you live up north, if you live down south, the middle of the country, most likely wherever you are in the country right now, even if you guys that are up there in New York, Wisconsin, Maine, wherever you are, I guarantee the fish are at least thinking about spawning. Now, you said spawning. Spawning, Brian, I've been wearing my goose down coat and I got a stocking cap on, a toboggan if you're from up north. The water temperature is 40 degrees. There's no way that the fish are worried about spawning right now. Yes, they are. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it, and they're starting to set up for the spawn right now. And it's probably not a better lure to use than this guy right here. For you guys down in the south, the fish are spawning, and a lot of them are already finished, and there's still going to be plenty of more waves to come because we've had some pretty stable, cool weather. It's been warm, but we get those it's stable in the 60s quite a bit in this area, the Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama area. So the wacky rig, you know what it is, okay? You pretty much know how to fish it. What I want to show you is I just used this at Kentucky Lake quite a bit, caught so many fish on it. I was so excited about this tournament. But I want to break down where I was fishing, what I was looking at, what I was seeing, and I want to see if it works where you live and where you fish. Okay, so let's get into the video here. I'm going to show you some videos of where I was fishing, and we're going to look at some clips. So we're going to look at some clips from Kentucky Lake where I was fishing just recently. On this first clip, I'm fishing a pocket. I'm going to pause the video right here because there's something very special I want you to see. This is just a main lake pocket. Right to the right is the main lake, and you can see if you look in the distance right in this area right here, there's some dark area. You notice how close to the boat it looks more red, looks a little bit lighter. When you look about 60 foot away, you see that dark area in the water? Those are the areas that I'm concentrating on with the wacky rig. I'm only fishing about 2 to 3 foot of water, okay? Waist deep at the most, okay? Maybe about chest deep in an extreme scenario, but I can jump out the boat and walk all these places, and all these fish are in these areas. I don't care where you fish right now, you can catch fish shoulder deep and shallower right now. And most of the time when I cast my wacky rig, when I'm casting any kind of vertical structure, you notice I won't move the bait hardly at all. I'll cast it under that cypress tree, and I pretty much just let it sit there. The fish will come to it. The water column's so small that they see the bait, they can find the bait. You don't have to really work it a lot. I'll set it there, and the very first thing that I do is absolutely nothing. Leave it there on slack line and just let that bait fall to the bottom. The fish should come up and pick it up for you. Let's level up your wacky rig game, guys. It's simple. The wacky rig just catches fish everywhere, anytime. Now, if you're serious about catching more fish this year, use the link in this email that we sent you to register for my straight up fishing school, where you can get a full technique breakdown how you can catch more fish on a wacky rig.